Never met someone like you, felt something like your touch. I wish we would have met tonight. Sure, I've had lovers in my past, won't lie, I've had a blast, but none of them had your humor. We can't compare, no one could ever do, nobody's close to you, yeah. One night's not fair, what can I say to make you never leave this room?
Good morning, guys. Happy Monday. Welcome to another week in our life. This morning for breakfast, V8 drink as always, and then yesterday I made some air fryer cinnamon sugar mini donuts with like biscuit dough. So I just am having that for breakfast again today. Last night I finished reading Remarkably Bright Creatures, which I have had on my TBR for quite a bit of time. It took me some time to get to just because this is literary fiction, which is not a genre I typically find myself wanting to read. But something about this book and the reviews that I read on it made me want to try this book out. I gave it a 3.75 because for literary fiction, like I'm just generally not as drawn into those books. But for what it was, I did enjoy reading, and I especially like during the past couple days, I found myself able to read like longer chunks and wanting to like get through the book a little bit more. It only took me like about a week to read, which is like pretty good, especially for a literary fiction book. I didn't feel like I was like in a reading slump per se. I just wasn't always like really excited to read this book, but it got more interesting and I still enjoyed it. So if you're wanting a book, I'd recommend it, especially if you like literary fiction, then you probably wouldn't like it even more than I did. Essentially the premise of it is you have this old lady who works at an aquarium. She does like the cleaning and stuff there, and she gets really connected to Marcellus the octopus there. And then you have this other like 30-year-old guy who lives in California that doesn't know a lot about his family and is trying to figure out who his dad is, and he ends up in Solo Bay in Washington, and that's where like the aquarium is, and he ends up meeting a bunch of people in town, and he's kind of getting acquainted with his life there. He's trying to figure out where his dad is at, and that's kind of the premise of the story. And it was pretty good. My next book that I'm going to start reading is Ruthless Vows, which is the second book in the Divine Rivals series. And Sarah and I are also hosting our monthly book club tonight, so that'll be exciting. We will be discussing the book Scythe, which is the one that we had done for the month, and then we'll pick the next book we want to read. And then eventually, once I finish breakfast, I will go get changed, and I'm going to work out this morning. But yes, I don't know what time he started barking because I didn't look at my phone, but he was ready to get up this morning. He kept barking. So it was 9 until 5, and then he peed and pooped at 5. And then after that, he was like, no, like I'm up. And I was like, well, I'm not. Okay, so it is 6:50. Finished my breakfast. I made breakfast sandwich, Vegas and I went on our walk, and I'm hoping to do some reading this morning if Vegas would so let me. I'm currently reading The Assassin's Blade. I just finished the second novella last night, so I have 3 more to go. I'm kind of indifferent right now. I feel like what's confusing me is that from what I've heard, I don't know a ton about the series. I wanted to go in as blind as possible, but I know people are like, oh, like this is like her backstory, and like you need like the debate about like the order that you read this in. I'm kind of like, why on earth would this matter what order you read it in? I feel like there's just not a lot going on right now, at least in the like first 2 novellas, that like I don't really understand like what emotional impact or otherwise this could have in the series. But I have 3 more novellas to go, so we'll see if it changes, or I don't know. I didn't plan on like going straight from this to Throne of Glass, and as of right now I definitely don't feel like I will, because I don't feel like that compelled to. But I still want to like, you know, try and read the whole series. I hear great things about it, and Samantha it's just like is not the best one. I don't know. I did manage to get some reading done actually, so Vegas kind of settled down a little bit and was chewing on one of his bones.
So I think I got like 40 pages in this morning. Getting ready for the day. It's like 7:30, 7:40. Tonight, Megan and I are hosting book club, which will be kind of fun because I think that'll be the first time we've gotten to like show you guys anything about book club. So book club is going to be at 7. We're hosting it here at our house. And I would like to maybe get a couple things done before that. Megan and I recorded our podcast yesterday, but I didn't get a chance to edit any of it. And so I would like to maybe get that edited and uploaded today. And then I also wanted to do either some like content planning in general for like our YouTube podcast stuff, and then Megan and I are trying to stay more on top of our podcast Instagram, and so we've been trying to at least stay on top of it on a weekly basis, which means we need to plan it out and make I think 2 more posts for this week, and then we usually try and post a reel on Friday after each episode goes live the day before, just with like a quick little 1-minute snippet from the episode. So I usually make those when I'm editing the podcast episode itself. I should put the sunscreen on first. Alright, I'm getting ready to go into work. I don't know what my schedule looks like today, so I'll probably just talk to you guys when I'm done for the day. In theory, our caseload right now isn't super high, but I don't know if I'm gonna be asked to go help out at a different building or if I've got some evals on my schedule today, so we'll see. But I'm very much looking forward to having book club tonight. We'll show you guys our little setup because I don't think we've vlogged yet when we've had one of our book clubs. So that'll be kind of fun to show you guys what we're doing. We're doing a little Sunday bar. So here are a bunch of like toppings and ice cream and stuff yesterday when she went grocery shopping. So hopefully Vegas is a good boy tonight and does not try to jump up on the counter to mess with all the toppings. But I'm gonna head into work and I'll talk to you guys later. It is around 2 o'clock and I have to go to one more building to do an eval. The eval should be fine because it's actually someone we already have on caseload, but I have to redo the eval because they had a change in insurance, and so we need to redo the eval. And so at least I know like already kind of like how he's moving around, and it's not like a surprise, so I don't have to do as much chart review or anything like that. So plan is to go do that, probably get done around 3:30 for the day, and then Sierra and I can go home. We'll have a little bit of time to then make sure we get set up for the book club. It won't take like 3.5 hours to set up, but I don't know. We can see if we want to do anything else or if we need to do any cleaning beforehand. I'm actually done early for once in a while. It's a little bit past 2 o'clock. I am done for the day. I had a shorter day anyways, but then the last person I was going to see on my schedule was out of the facility at a cardiology appointment, so I couldn't see them. Plan is, since I'm getting done so early, head home, because I need to change and all that stuff anyways. I want to work out, and that will give me, typically during the like work week, I get 2 morning workouts based off the schedule that Megan and I have, and then I might do like 2 workouts over the weekend. I try to get 4 workouts in a week. So I'm going to try and work out today, and then I have my 2 other workouts in the morning, and then I just need to work out once this weekend, is my plan. So first I need to head home because I don't have anything to take me to the gym. I low-key should also clean my car, like the inside, and then maybe wash it. So depending on what time I'm done working out and what Megan's schedule is looking like, maybe I'll stop at the car wash or something. Hello? I'm home early. How are ya? You wanna walk already? Yeah? So, because I think you guys already know Vegas has someone walk him on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. So he just got a walk a little bit before 1 o'clock. And I'll probably take him on one more walk today. But I want to wait, I think, until a little bit closer to the evening, since we have book club at 7. I want to walk him a little bit closer to then. Maybe that'll wear him out a little bit, which is why I'm not walking him right now. So I am going to hang out with him for like a half hour probably, pack my gym bag and get ready before I head out. I could start editing the podcast, I guess. So Vegas is outside, being good so far, just honestly chewing on his leash, but otherwise he's just laying down. I am working on importing clips and stuff from our podcast to the hard drive on my computer, and we'll see how much I edit before I decide to head off to the gym. I definitely don't think I'll get the whole thing done, but if I could at least get everything like kind of rough cut, maybe decide what I want to do for the reel, that'd be a good stopping point. I don't know. Finished editing everything and it's saving, which usually takes a while. So Megan will be done, I think, working in like a half hour. So while it's all saving and everything, I'm gonna head to the gym now. Hopefully it'll be saved by the time I get back. Okay, I just got home from work. It is around 4 o'clock, so I'm gonna go put my gym bag stuff away and get changed, and then hang out with Vegas for a little bit. I don't think Sierra and I are necessarily doing anything before book club, so that means I've got like 3 hours to figure out what to do with my time. Okay, while I'm unpacking my gym bag, I'm gonna tell you guys about a little mystery I have going on right now. Vegas is going straight back to my makeup remover stuff in the dirty clothes bin. I have this Target robe that I usually bring with me for when I shower at the gym to then like get ready in, and I noticed that it wasn't in there like last couple times I went to the gym, and I thought that I had taken it out and thrown it into my dirty clothes and that it ended up getting washed like with laundry and stuff. But now that the load of laundry is done and all the clean clothes are back in here, I went through it last night and it's not in there. It's not in my bag, and so I don't know if I would have somehow left it at the gym, but in my mind I'm just like, how would I have left it at the gym? Like, I have all my stuff in one spot. You're telling me I wouldn't have seen it in the locker on the bench right where I was getting ready? So right now I've just been making do like without it and like using a towel, but I'm just like, what the heck happened to my robe? So to be decided if I want to get another one or not. Let me do a little product favorite segment here. I have been really enjoying, I have been a fan of like Pixie and their products and whatnot, mostly for the reason of I enjoy that they're typically like cream products and very natural, and as someone who's like not a big makeup person but still sometimes wants to have things to feel a little more put together, I like how their system works. This I got a while ago in a vlog. It's this Pixie, he has the makeup wipe again. I'll get it in a second. So this I've been using a lot. I've been really enjoying. I think Sierra's been using it too, just because I noticed sometimes when we're going somewhere it looks like she has some more blush on, and unless she's using her one Benetint thing, like, I don't know. I think maybe she's using this. I could be wrong. She's editing this, so she can let me know. I just got this like a couple days ago. It's a Hydra Lip Treat Tinted Lip Balm, and this is in the shade Nectar. And so, I mean, this is just quite literally like a tinted moisturizer. So it's not very noticeable, but it's like just enough where there's a little something there. So I've been liking that as well. You can tell maybe a little bit better if I actually show you in the lighting. Can I have that back, please? Please? Back home, I actually didn't shower at the gym because I figured it would probably make more sense if I just come home and walk Vegas. Aww. Cutesy boy. So I'm gonna rinse off when I get back probably. Videos and podcast stuff are all saved, so I'm just finishing uploading all of those. I have to upload it to YouTube for the video version, Spotify for the podcast, and then get the reel and stuff saved. So a couple more things and then I should be good, and then I will take Vegas on a walk. He's so desperate to go, I guess. I'm eating these wafers for our Sunday bar for the book club tonight. I got some toppings, and so I got these wafers. They're really good. I never have them except for like when I'm like having a Sunday. I'm never having a Sunday. Anyway, getting ready to take you guys on my walk. His walk. Our walk. I don't know. But I want to tell you guys about the podcast that I just started listening to at the gym. I don't even know how it popped up. It just played after the last podcast that I was listening to. The podcast is called Something Was Wrong, and I'm listening to season 20, which just so happens to like take place in Des Moines, and I guess all these women were catfished by the same person. And I've never been catfished, so like I can't, say what they're feeling, but it makes you think like, come on, you're trying to the same person and like you haven't met for a year.
Like, you see Catfish the show, and
right?
Guys.
So, my heart goes out to them and, the trials and tribulations they had to go to, but like, to be in this tumultuous relationship with someone you've never even met is insane to me. But it's interesting, so if you guys are looking for a podcast rec, there you go. I'm gonna keep listening. So Megan is outside of Vegas, seeing if maybe he has to go to the bathroom. I'm pulling stuff out for dinner. We're going to do some Fiesta chicken bowls. That's the plan. Need to finish pulling out some spices and stuff probably. I'm gonna start setting up our book club. So this is the book of the evening. So we are going to let that cook for 20 minutes and then we have to add the chicken back in. It's 6 o'clock right now, so we don't have book club for another hour. We can start cleaning up the kitchen. We gotta clean up the sink, all that fun stuff. Vegas is loving the chair. In the process of getting all of our Sunday toppings ready. So we've got those Nilla wafers we were talking about. They're not Nilla wafers, they're just wafer cookies, I guess. I got a nut topping. Oh, is that not sprinkle? I thought that was sprinkle. Mini M&Ms, mini Reese's cups, some sprinkles, mini chocolate chips. Megan's gonna crush up some Oreos. Fiesta bowls are done. Here's how it turned out. It did get a little bit burnt, so hopefully this will taste okay. We have like 35 minutes till book club. Don't do that. Thought it'd be fun to maybe show you guys what the little book club presentation we put together looks like, because it's so far been some variation of this. Yeah. This is our second one. I don't remember where I got the slide deck specifically, but I'm pretty sure I just googled like book template PowerPoint. Because it makes it so it already had a book theme. We didn't have to do that. Initial thoughts, I just leave this slide in place so we can like have a section where people say like their thoughts on the book. Nothing too crazy. I'm insane and have people fill out the Google form like a week before we do our book. We send out a Google form. And so people say like their star rating for the book, and then I input that information into here and get a nice little pie chart. Discussion, this is where we go to like the back of the book, or we'll look up discussion questions. Scythe has like discussion prompts on the back they'll probably start with, and then again we kind of just like it's not that deep. Next, fantastic. We've done this for the past 2 book clubs, and so as of right now we're continuing to do so. For like the main chapters of the book, we have people submit like who they would picture playing them. Should I show? You can skip through them. Okay. This is a fun little thing that I have. Only 4 of the book club members, myself and Megan included, were able to complete. To be honest, we're waiting to see how many people show up actually having finished the book. We had 3 people for sure as of yesterday that said they weren't done with it yet. So we'll see. But like basically we come up with like a little game. In this case we're like matching like the book club member to like their Scythe name and whatever. If you've not read the book, it doesn't make any sense to you. That's a fun little game. And then the arguably honestly like more fun part is picking the next book. And so within the Google form I have people submit their recommendation for a book that we read next. We go through and put in quite a bit of effort honestly into like Yeah. Presenting all of the books. It's got the page number, the description, the cover, a review, how many people have rated it on Goodreads, what other books it's similar to. And then we have that for all of the books. And then vote. And then I have this little slide that has all of the book options again, so people have something to reference. And then I have a reminder where people can get books, and that's it. Yeah. All done with book club and hosting. It's a little, well, it's actually 8:50, so we wrapped up a little bit early. We had a great discussion of the book, and we have now decided that we're going to read The Hotel Nantucket for next month, which is by Ellen Hildebrand. And I'm excited because I enjoyed the 2 books I have read by her so far. That was actually my suggestion, so I won. It was like 3 votes compared to like another book had 2 votes and another book had 2 votes. We did decide. We haven't figured out how we're doing this, but we're not gonna have like 7 or 8 options next time. We're gonna have like 3 people, I think. Like, so it's not quite so overwhelming. Even though I do like having like everyone have a say in what we should read, it is kind of a lot. And we also talked about like, you know, we're just gonna start with the book club. So we're talking about like different formats or what could work where like should people pitch their own books, like stand up in front of people and like say what they want us to read, instead of like us going through and like making that whole thing that we do. So we'll see what we decide to do next time. And then also though, like, because we have quite a few good book suggestions, like Sierra's book sounded interesting. That's the one I voted for. I know. I was like, I wish I could vote for my book. So I just went and added it to my TBR. I don't remember what it was. Furless Hunter? Yes. And then even like, I was remembering we had like a book by Rebecca Yarros in the Likely Event. I read that description again because it was actually one of the options last time. And I was like, dang, that sounds good too. So I'm like, okay, I'm adding that to my TBR. And so, yes. We're gonna clubs forming. I know. Then we're talking. Our friend Abby is like a big crochet and knitter person, and so someone brought up the idea of like having like a knitting club, and people were like, I mean, if you make it, like, we'll come. So if you build it, they will come. Yeah. So now we started a new group chat of people who are maybe interested in that, and that's going to be a separate thing now and I've never done crocheting or knitting, but I'm definitely, you know, open to trying. So we were talking about getting together, and Abby would teach people how to do like a little, what is the word I'm looking for? Coaster, just as like a starter project. And then maybe eventually this would evolve into something where like we all just kind of like get together and like knit or crochet individually as we chat or something to watch, or if we're watching something on TV. And that would be fun, just to like have like a nice chill. I feel like in a world full of like, you feel like you always have to like be going out and spending money on doing stuff, having something like that would just be really nice. So you need to learn how to crochet or knit first in order to partake. We also talked about Maggie potentially hosting the next book club or so, since Vegas, you know, he's fun and all, but he is kind of a lot to handle. He gets so excited with all the guests here. And so, yeah. Anyways, that's kind of it. That's all did you have anything else to add? No. You just need to move the couch back. Just packed my gym bag for tomorrow morning, and then I set my gym clothes out right next to it. Now, it is time for me to crawl into bed. I'm gonna read some more of the Assassin's Blade. Did I tell you guys I finished the second novella? I'm on the 3rd one right now. I think I did mention that, because I started reading it this morning. And I need my earplugs, because it's Megan's turn to do Vegas tonight. Good morning. Happy Tuesday. I am getting ready to head off to the gym this morning. Get all my bags situated. Megan is on Vegas duty. I don't really have anything else to add. I don't know what's going on this afternoon or this evening. We'll have to see. But I think I'm doing an upper body day at the gym, so that's exciting. I'm eating my breakfast, which is my taco croissant, before I take Vegas on a little walk. So this is my drink of choice this morning as well.
Yesterday, when I looked at my schedule, go eat your breakfast. Yesterday, my schedule, if it hasn't changed, I only have 3 or 4 people on it. So unless I get asked to help out at a different building, my day was looking pretty short. So I'm planning on coming back here for lunch anyways to let Vegas out if I do have to go back to work. Otherwise, maybe by the time I'm here for lunch, my work day's over. Alright, I'm deciding I should get ready to go to work. It's 7:46. I already kind of decided, you know, hopefully my schedule, if it is still lighter when I go in, then I don't need to like be in right at like 8 o'clock. So I'll probably be in between like 8:15 and 8:30. So got some Pixie eye patches on. They're supposed to help like depuff. So, and I just got some new ones, so I was like I might as well try them out. I've tried a different kind before, but they were technically like the vitamin C ones that they had. But anyways. Alright, I'm all dressed for the day and ready to go. So I just need to go put Vegas in his crate. Pretty sure he's been downstairs sleeping on the couch. So, and I literally don't think he's eaten his breakfast still. So I might put his food with him in his crate. Because I literally don't think he's had a bite.
Just finished working out and having my breakfast. Still going strong on my strawberry pastry crisps from Special K. And my Diet Energy strawberry lemonade. I'm gonna be heading into work once I finish this. And then I think Megan said she had a shorter schedule today. I don't know what my schedule looks like, so I don't know. But we don't really have any plans, so it doesn't matter, I guess, either way.
Alright, I'm getting ready to go into my building, so I will talk to you guys around lunchtime and we'll see what my day's looking like then. It is almost 1 o'clock and I indeed had a shorter day, so I'm going to go home to eat my lunch. I'm honestly starving right now, so hopefully I can hang in there. And then I don't really know what my plan is to do for the afternoon. Sierra usually texts me if she has like kind of a shorter day than normal, so I'm guessing she has a pretty full day. So whatever I come up with will probably have to be a little solo adventure. I am reheating my leftovers for lunch and I'm gonna eat that. I plan on hanging out with Vegas for a little bit, and then, I don't know, I was kind of thinking of like, it's a lovely day out, so I'd love to go do something where I can be outside a little bit. I don't go downtown a whole lot, so I don't know what this would mean. I'd have to look stuff up, but I was like, is there like shops that like I could walk around like a little area and just kind of peruse stuff? I was like, if I wanted to be like a good dog aunt, I could like maybe bring Vegas in my car and like do a walk down there, but I don't know if I was feeling that nice. So I will contemplate and get back to you guys. I have determined a starting point to at least say, okay, I'm gonna get ready, start here, and then see where my afternoon takes me. I've decided I'm gonna get dressed in like kind of a cutish outfit, do a little bit of brief makeup. And there's a bookstore downtown called Story House Book Pub, and it's like an indie bookstore. I've never been there. Sierra I know has been there once, but I'm gonna go down there, check it out, and then like maybe walk around that general area. So yeah, I'm also gonna bring this camera with. It's the G7X. I won't probably be able to like take any pictures myself. But I also texted Sierra asking if she knew what time she was going to get off of work today. But she could maybe join me down there if she wanted to. But I don't know how long I'll be down there or when she gets off. Throughout this week, though, I'm trying to do, like, you know on TikTok, sometimes people do, like, a weekly report, and then the REPORT stand for, like, what you're reading, what you're eating, what you're playing, obsession, recommendation, and then treat. And yesterday I took a cute picture with the G7X of like our little Sunday bar, or the toppings anyways, and so I'm trying to gather pictures to be able to actually post something on Instagram. So
we'll see.
Alright, I've decided on a very simple outfit. This is definitely like my style if I'm getting dressed up, because I don't get very dressed up. So these jeans are from Abercrombie, this tank top's from Abercrombie, and then this button down is actually from Aerie, and I'm borrowing it from Sierra. I have a white button up from Abercrombie, but it's a little more stiff, and I kind of wanted this to be more flowy. And then my sneakers are from New Balance. These are the 574s, and I've been wearing these a lot. I like them a lot. And then I am gonna wear my Bagoo bag. I love saying that. And I think I'm gonna also throw my Kindle in here too. Who knows? I just found a parking spot and paid for my parking. So now I'm going to be going on my little solo venture. I'm gonna start with the Story House Book Club like I mentioned, and then we'll see what else I can entertain myself with. I did ask Sierra when she thought she'd be off, and she was thinking probably not until 5 o'clock, so I will probably be done and home by then, I'm guessing. So, here we go. Okay, I'm back in my car after I did a little bit of walking around. Story House Book Pub was smaller than I was expecting, so I mean I did walk around and, you know, peruse the books, but it's not like a Barnes & Noble or anything, so I was just like, I was only in there for like, I don't know, 10 minutes. Anyways, I'll show you guys. I already showed you the books I got, but I didn't say anything because I thought it was too windy outside. But I found 2 books that, granted I could probably look up and like see if they're at the Barnes & Nobles that are near me, and like they probably are in stock, but in my mind I'm like, I don't think I've seen these books in person before, and they've been like ones that I've added to my TBR on Goodreads that I'm like, these covers are so pretty and the books were really intriguing to me, so when I saw them in the store I kind of felt intrigued to, I kind of felt called to get them. So alright, book 1, I saw The Undertaking of Heart and Mercy, and this was actually the book that I suggested last month for our book club stuff. This was the one that I had people vote on, and it seems like just a very cute, well-rated romantasy. It's a little over 400 pages. I just think the cover is very cute. So, we've got that one. This one is such a pretty cover. So, this is Daughter of the Moon Goddess. When I tell you I quite literally don't know what this book is about, I couldn't tell you, but I do know that I've read this one at least once and added it to my TBR. And I double checked again before I bought it to see if it was rated pretty well in Goodreads, and it was. So that was all it took for me to decide to buy it. I also saw that this looked like it was at least one in a series, because the book next to it looked like it was a second book, which is also a pretty cover. So maybe if I like it enough, I will continue reading. I got this for you.
I am sitting in the Target parking lot because I got off work. It's 5:20 if you're wondering. And tomorrow, so my work company, whatever, just like passed our 1-year anniversary of being at the location that we're at. And so it's like all of our 1-year anniversary essentially of working. And so we're doing an early out tomorrow where we're like finishing treatment around like 1:30 and then going to get like a late lunch at a Mexican restaurant, which is good because I get done early, but it's bad because I have to do pretty hefty group to like still get treatment minutes and stuff. And so I think I have to like do like a group of 5 people, and I'm trying to like figure out in my head of what I want to do. It might just be an exercise group. I was like telling myself, I was like, what should I do? And I was like, maybe we just keep it simple, stupid, and do an exercise group. So hopefully it'll go well. But I'm at Target because one of my coworkers has a baby that's due in June, and so my director told us to like get some diapers for them that we're gonna give them tomorrow at said lunch. So I am gonna go get some diapers, and I low-key also like want a Coke slushie. I think Target has like those little like, you know, grab and go like food stations. I want to see if they have something like that. We are going to try to get dinner in the oven before Sierra has a performance review call at 6 o'clock for her. It's your PRN job, right?
Yeah.
And so it's 5:40 right now, and then she's gonna take Vegas on a walk. So we should be able to get this done in 20 minutes. All right, you guys, it's past 9 o'clock. We have a delay in, you know, our last update because I quite literally spent the last 2 hours or whatever uploading the vlog to this point. So you're welcome for that. Get off. So that's what I've been doing. We're doing a little sweet treat tonight. Get off. Since we have, I mean, Mike and I do ice cream pretty much every night, but since we have all the Sunday stuff, we're doing a little Sunday bar. Our grandma got us these little ice cream bowls forever ago, and we never use them, so we get to use them tonight. What have you been doing, Megan? I have mostly been reading my book. So I'm on page like 70 right now, and I plan to hopefully get to at least page 100 before the day is over. What are you reading? Ruthless Spouse. Oh yeah. You just edited vlogs where I was saying I was reading. Did I? Yeah, I heard myself say what I was reading. Are you, I know people don't really like it as much. Are you like, I'm kind of doing the same. I'm indifferent so far about it. It feels very similar to the first book. Ah! Okay, at least one thing. I didn't think. This literally looks like an everything but a kitchen sink Sunday bowl. But lots of goodness in here. Good morning, guys. Happy Wednesday. Sierra and I are getting ready to head out. I still need to finish eating my breakfast and then go get changed to go to the gym. Sierra's getting ready to take Vegas on a walk. Sierra's been up since 5:30 because that's when Vegas needed to get let out, and she was just feeling so good. She's like, I'll just stay up. So what have you been doing since then? Just hanging out down here? You've just been hanging out down here? Yeah. Okay, today I'm planning on doing a leg day. It's usually hard to get a squat rack on weekday mornings, but I'm gonna try my best to see if I can do that. Vegas and I enjoyed a lovely walk this morning, 6:50. Came back and made a breakfast sandwich, so I'm gonna eat this. And then may decide to read a little bit, or maybe I'll go on YouTube, I don't know. Finishing getting ready, and then I'm heading off to work. I told you guys about the fact that I have to do a group of 5 today, which honestly, to like reiterate, I don't know if I've explicitly said why groups can be a bit of a challenge, but basically, I mean, it depends on the patients that are in the group. Part of the challenge is making sure you do a group that is going to be beneficial and appropriate for everyone. And the group that I want to do will be fine. I just want to do like a general exercise group, and I can change it so it works for everyone based off of their level. But the annoying part can just be like coordinating everything, like who needs to get stuff done with nursing, whether it's like they need their legs wrapped, or they have like, I mean, meds don't really matter too much because usually they can get like meds wherever we're at. But even just like coordinating, like, oh, they have to go to the bathroom, and like now I have to like either help them to the bathroom, and then that takes time out of like the group for other people. And just like sometimes people like legit aren't ready, like they're in bed like with their hospital gown and stuff still on. So I'm gonna try and let all of the people that I want in the group know what time I want them ready, and then hopefully that will facilitate the process and we don't have any issues and everyone's just good to go for 45 minutes. That's all I need. And then if I can get that group done, everything else should be smooth sailing, I think. Alright, I am going to get ready to head into work for the day, and I will probably talk to you guys when I'm done. I did just get a text that one of my other buildings is getting a skilled admit today, so I don't know if I'm expected to maybe go over there and do that today, or if I could wait to do it tomorrow,
because I think my schedule is lighter tomorrow, so that would kind of be more ideal. But we will see. Yesterday I had 6 patients on my schedule here. One's an eval, and yeah, I will talk to you guys later.
Okay, I did it. It's 1:40. I am like the last person I think from my work to be leaving, but I got my group of 5 done. It actually went okay because I coordinated with all of them like to be ready at a certain time, and then I had staff help me out too to make sure people were ready, so it was fine. And then I got everyone else seen, which is all good. And now I head to the Mexican restaurant. I am driving to my second building today because I was told we had a skilled eval that needed to be done. So it is 2:45. No, it's not. It's 2:19. And so once I finish up this skilled eval, then I'll be done for the day. And it's honestly kind of good because I was texted earlier saying that there was going to be a second skilled eval today, but they just texted saying that that second person is not coming. And I was like, if I have 2 evals, like that's going to kind of be pushing it in terms of like ideally I don't work past 8 hours today, and I think I'm already at like 6.5 or close to that. My clocking in and out stuff was also causing me issues today, so that's also annoying. Anyways, I'll talk to you guys when I'm done for the day. Well, that was kind of a bust. It's like 3 o'clock and I'm already done, I guess, for the day. So the skilled admit was not there when I got there, and the OT, who's also waiting to see them, had told me that she'd been already like waiting for quite a while, and it seemed like it just kind of kept getting pushed back and back. And so we can only sit and be unproductive or like not do anything for so long, and so we decided that I was gonna have to go help out there tomorrow anyways to do like a discharge and an eval now. So instead of the skilled evals getting there today, there might be 1 or 2 tomorrow. So I'm gonna go start at my other building like I did today, and then finish at that building. And hopefully, you know, if the skilled person comes today, then they'll for sure already be there. And then hopefully if there is a second person, they would already be there as well by the end of the day. So I'm now going home, and I will probably just have a full day tomorrow. I've decided to make a pit stop at Target quick because with it being a nice hot day out, and I for some reason was dumb and wore a long sleeve shirt to work today, I want to see if they have any like t-shirt athletic type of shirts for me to wear to work, just because I don't always like wearing scrub tops. So we'll go see what they have. Lunch is done. Gave my diapers away. It is 3 o'clock, so now did I tell you guys I was doing this already? I'm just trying to stop at Des Moines City Hall and see if I can get a dog park permit. I think I have all the appropriate forms I need. I needed to fill out a form, and then I needed to get a copy of his rabies certificate, and I think that's all I need. And supposedly I think I can just stop in and tell them I need the permit and then pay and do all that stuff. So fingers crossed it works. Get my own shirt. I'm debating. Am I a hat person? I kind of like how it looks. As is the magic of Target, I did not get any shirts that I was maybe gonna wear for work, which is the reason I pulled in, but I did get other things. So the reason I didn't find any shirts I liked was because the athletic shirts that they had, which I wanted it to be like an athletic shirt, I didn't want it to be like cottony or anything, and all of those ones were kind of like cropped, or like I wouldn't be able to tuck them in and they wouldn't like stay in tucked into my pants. So didn't get any of those, but I did get other things. This was a checkout thing. I was going to check out, and then this was on the checkout lane, and this came out on Tuesday, I think, and it's on my TBR. And you know, like all Target books, it was 20% off, and I was just like, I know I'm gonna buy it eventually, so I just bought it now. Then I got some more face lotion. I haven't tried this particular one, but it had sunscreen in it, and my gym bag, the one I keep in there from Tula, is like scraping the bottom of the barrel, and so I wanted one to keep in my gym bag. Then, like I showed you guys, I got kind of a different white linen shirt that's a little bit lighter, and
easier to sweat in because my Abercrombie one is like not my favorite for the summer when it's hot out. And then I decided to take a leap of faith, and I did indeed get this hat. Mostly because I've been seeing this color blocked style on TikTok. Usually it's with like a brighter green or a red, but that's like maybe, like I'm not like a huge pop of color kind of person, so I think maybe this would be like a good take on it. I thought it was black initially, but I actually think it's more of a green. But I thought it was cute, either just to wear plain. I feel like this looks better than a lot of the other hats I have for whatever reason, so I could just wear it like that. Otherwise, I have seen people with like trucker hats or baseball hats just like show different ways of like putting your hair up. That's cute, so I kind of want to mess around with stuff like that. The thing that's worked best for me, like when it's the summertime and it's hot out, especially if I'm at like the lake, my hair needs to be up. If it's down, it's just going to not look good for pictures. It's going to be annoying. And so I've just found like, okay, my hair needs to be in a bun because I feel like it typically is the most out of the way, and I think it looks the best in my opinion for like things that I've tried out. And so if my hair's in a bun, the only thing hat-wise that I can do is a visor, which is, I have a visor. I confidently wear a visor all the time in the summer, and it works just fine. I just have like one white visor. So I either need to get different visors, maybe to switch up the look or have it match whatever I'm wearing, and then it's not like the same thing in every single picture I try and take, or I need to get creative with different hairstyles, so, and have cuter hats. Okay, that was all I got, so I'm gonna find my friends and see if Sierra's on her way home or not from her little early day that she had. And maybe, I don't know if we'll join them on Vegas's walk. I could be nice and do that, we'll see. You know in life when things are just like, you keep pushing it off, and then you do it and you're like, that was not that hard. This is one of those examples. I'm now the proud owner of Des Moines Dog Park Pass. Technically there's a code on here that I probably can't show you guys, that's why I had to get the permit. But Vegas has a little pass. I'll keep it in the car. And now I can take him to, there's 3 dog parks in the Des Moines area that I get access to now. So there's a one-time fee of $20 for the whole year, which is, you know, I like taking him to Paws and Pints, but like that racks up pretty quick. I just got home. I got a text from my dog walker. Let me read it. Vegas was a very good boy for his walk today. He also showed off his art skills and created a Mother's Day gift. He left it on the counter for you to find later. So this is my Mother's Day gift. It's a card, and I'm guessing he did that somehow. I don't know what they did. We should check our cameras. It's like we don't. And then it's a strawberry candle. So pretty sweet. Thank you, Vegas. All right, so we're gonna go on a little trail walk with Vegas since it's a nice day out. I'm sporting my new hat and kind of a nicer outfit than I would typically wear, with the goal of trying to get a cover photo for my Instagram that I'm hoping to post at the end of the week. So you better be photogenic, Vegas. All right, we are ready. We also have brought a recent addition, which is this water bottle for him if he gets thirsty. All right, we are on our walk. Vegas has been, ooh, don't do that. I was gonna say Vegas has been doing pretty well. One thing he loves is poop. Geese poop, dog poop. He won't eat it. That's kind of like worries him. Actually, goose poop he does eat. So we gotta yank him away from that. We have done a round of photos that I might have something I could work with. He hasn't really wanted to hang out by me when I'm wanting to take pictures. Okay, we're at our 1 mile turning point, so we figured we'd let Vegas get his little water break. Oh, he's using it exactly how it's supposed to be used. Oh, he spilled it. That's natural. You know what it's gonna cost. You gotta hold it. Hey, oh, stop. See how he naturally wants to mess with the water? Why does he do that? We just got back from dinner. It is almost 7 o'clock and Vegas's bedtime, and when we go upstairs it's 9 o'clock. And Sierra decided we're gonna try watching The Idea of You because it's roughly 2 hours, and it seems like kind of a fun guilty pleasure movie. So if you don't know what movie that is, it's on Prime Video. It's the one with Anne Hathaway and Nicholas Galitzine. It's based off of like a Harry Styles fanfic. So
we will go get that set up. I'm gonna get changed into some warmer clothes, and then we're gonna go downstairs and enjoy our movie theater. Movie review.
Movie review time. I liked it.
I did
I
too.
think it was exactly like what I expected it to be.
Yeah.
I would give it maybe like a 7 out of 10.
Like it was exactly what
in terms of like, I'm not rating it based off of like, is this an Oscar-winning movie? But just enjoyable and like what I had anticipated. So, I feel like you should know if you feel like you'd be interested in it or not. Like the trailer or any clips you see on TikTok
Or exactly
that's
what
the
you're getting.
vibe. So if you think you would like it, then you can watch it. If you think, I don't think that's for me, maybe it's not. So we're gonna get ready for bed. I'm gonna go brush my teeth and then read my book until 10 o'clock. I'm gonna try to make myself go to bed.
Good morning, guys. Happy Thursday. He's so whiny this morning. I just had some mini donuts that we made earlier this week for my breakfast, and I guess now I look.
Oh my god.
When he starts like whining and then also yawns like midway through, it makes a really funny noise, such as that. Okay, I figured I should probably come get ready for the day. It's like 7:40. I did a little bit of reading, not a lot. I was gonna say just mostly on my phone after I finished taking Vegas on a walk. Anyways, my day's gonna be interesting today because I'm supposed to be at 2 buildings and I'm just like not entirely sure how this is all gonna work out timing wise, because yesterday it was going to be, I was gonna start at 1 building, see as many people there as I could, and maybe I wasn't gonna be able to finish a couple Part B evals that like were originally scheduled for today, but like that's not the biggest deal. Part B just means like they're residents at the facility, and they're just being brought on therapy. And then I was gonna go in the afternoon to do a discharge and a skilled eval or 2. 1 person for sure should already be there. There's possibly a 2nd person getting admitted at that building today. And ideally we try and do them like those evals as soon as possible. Last night though, I got a text that said my first building today is getting a skilled admit at like 1. And so that just kind of means like I'm not entirely sure timing wise how many people. There's just a lot of evals today if I'm the one doing all the evals. And also, I was going to go do the evals in the afternoon at that other building, and now I'm for sure theoretically supposed to probably do this eval at my first building too, which means I'm not getting to my 2nd building until I'm done with that. Anyways, that could be fine. I don't know. It kind of depends on how on top of my treatment time and stuff there is, and like it also means like hopefully that person doesn't show up any later than 1 o'clock. Ideally, they show up a little bit earlier. So we shall see, but I'm sure I'll catch you guys up in between buildings to see if things are going well or not. I've decided we're going cozy vibes today, which just means I'm wearing a sweatshirt. Okay, Vegas is getting comfortable. Okay, I have to get you in your crate. It's 8:20, I just got to work, and I'm getting ready to head in. Had a pretty chill workout this morning. I just biked and read my book the entire time. So I also, if you guys can tell or not, my throat is like a little bit sore and I feel like my voice is changing. So I don't know if I'm getting sick or what, but like I feel fine. It's mostly just like my throat is sore and I feel like I'm kind of losing my voice. So hopefully that's nothing crazy. But yeah. I don't really know what my schedule looks like today. We'll figure that out when we get inside. And that's all I have for now. It is 8:11. I'm gonna go into the building and I will talk to you guys around lunch or a little after, and we'll see what my day's looking like. Well guys, it's shaping up to be not an ideal day. It's 3 o'clock. I'm going, or it's like not quite 3 o'clock, but it's almost 3 o'clock. I'm going to my 2nd building.
where I have 2 skilled evals and a discharge to do. So that is like already 2 hours and 40 minutes theoretically of treatment if I'm 100% productive. So I might be doing shorter evals and or a shorter discharge, which usually isn't like that big of a deal. But the skilled eval at that building I was just at was a little bit delayed in getting there, so that wasn't ideal. Anyways, all that to say, it's probably going to be a little bit later of a night. It just depends on how quick and within I am on the next evals and discharge. So, I'll talk to you guys probably just when I'm done for the day. My guess, if I were to make a guess right now, when I get done, I'm thinking 5:30 just because realistically, if I'm on top of it with like documenting and kind of like jumping straight into seeing people, that might be feasible. But also like at that time, usually like people have dinner and or don't really want to do much, so like that usually is kind of like the cap anyways. So we'll see. It's 5:30. I just got home. Megan's not home. It was raining a little bit, and so I'm holding off on taking Vegas for a walk. We'll see if it dies down a little bit, and then maybe it will. But in the meantime, I'm heating up some leftover cornflake chicken and then mashed potatoes and broccoli for some dinner. And then tonight's our movie night, designated movie night. I know we did technically have a movie night last night, but our mom and grandma are going to be coming over around 6:30. I don't know what we're going to watch yet. We haven't decided, but you know, we'll figure it out together. We'll get, my mom has seen the basement. My grandma, she has been over, but I don't know if she's looked in the basement. So, we'll see. Okay, it is 5:30. I'm done for the day. When I got in, I was told that I was only supposed to see like 1 eval in the discharge, and then I'm doing the other eval tomorrow. So that certainly helped because my eval took longer, and you know, it takes time for me to do a little bit of documenting and stuff as well. And I'm pretty sure I'm at my 8 hours for the day. I'm kind of just guessing because my clock in and out stuff isn't really working. Pretty good. Yeah. Again, about what you'd expect. 6 or 7 out of 10 maybe is what I would give it. Good morning, guys. Happy Friday. I just got to the gym. It's around 6:30, and my plan today is to do 12, 3:30 or some variation of that and read my book. And I'm getting Starbucks this morning, so we're gonna be having a good Friday today. I'm calling it right now. So I'm gonna go do my workout, and I'll talk to you guys after.
Good morning, everyone. Happy Friday. I haven't vlogged too much this morning, but I woke up, gave Vegas his breakfast, made myself breakfast, my little breakfast sandwich that I always do. We went for a walk, and then I'm actually getting ready, like first thing coming back from the walk, so it's like 7 o'clock right now. As far as agenda for today, I do know my other coworker, who's like the other physical therapist, he is out today, and so I'm trying to prepare myself for what may be a pretty full day. The worst part, like normally people get like really excited for Friday, and I get excited for Friday too. You know, I love the weekend as much as the next person. But what sucks about Fridays is that I always feel like, you know, throughout the week we get admissions for people who are coming on skilled therapy, you know, it's whatever. But it always feels like on Friday, they're like, well, let's get like 2 or 3 people in, like this afternoon before the weekend. And if they like need to get evaluated by therapy, which they usually want them to before the weekend or like on Saturday, and I don't want to come in on Saturday, then I just feel like half the time, whoever schedules that screws up my schedule, and I have to stay later. And the only exception usually would be like my work doesn't want us going over 40 hours, but like I'm not going over 40 hours this week. I could literally probably clock in today at like 8 a.m. and stay until like 10 p.m. or something. That's probably a lie, but like I'm not able to say like, oh, I'm at my 40 hours
as like a reason. I truly don't know if we have any admissions in today. I don't know. We might not have any, and that'd be no big deal. But it just always feels like on Friday, whoever's in charge of admissions is like, let's bring 3 in this afternoon. And then I'm like, I wanted to leave by 5, but okay. And it always seems, I'm probably making this up, but I swear it always seems like it happens on like the weekends where like my coworker is like out of town or like wouldn't be able to go in. And all this to say, like, I could leave at 5, but then like the expectation would be that I come in on Saturday to get the evals done. And I just quite frankly don't want to do that. That's like one of my least favorite things about my job is Fridays give me like, it's like Sunday scaries, but it's like Friday scaries. Cause I'm like, I don't know what my schedule's gonna look like. So, and honestly, like if we get admissions in, like in the morning, then like I don't care. Cause then if they're all there and I can do them in the afternoon, then like time-wise I can make that work. But like if they don't show up until like 3 o'clock, or like I've had them show up at 4 o'clock before, it's just like, oh my god. Ah, I scream. So all that to say, pray for me and hope that I either have no admissions to worry about or they come early enough where it doesn't ruin my day.
I opted to pick some food up for lunch today because I didn't have any leftovers and I didn't have a frozen meal, so it is. I need to let Vegas out at some point today too, but I didn't want to run home and I shouldn't have like a super full day anyways. I've got one other building I'm gonna go see 3 people at, and I have like an hour left of treatment time at my first building still, but they do a pretty early lunch, so I just opted to also take my lunch, and then when I finish up at that building, I'll try and stop at home first to let Vegas out, and then I'll go to my last building, and then we'll call it a day. Remember when I was complaining this morning? It happened to me! It's actually only 3:30 right now, because 2 admits scheduled to come in. I was waiting around from like 2:30 to 3:15 or something for them to get here. Because it was supposed to be, one was supposed to admit at 2:30. The other one was supposed to admit at 3. And then I talked to the admitting nurse and stuff who has more information than I do. And she said that the hospital that they're coming from, like they haven't even gotten stuff signed off, so they haven't even been sent off, like out of the facility. All that to say, I'd probably be waiting for like at least another hour or something before either of them showed up. And so, unfortunately, I think I'm gonna have to come into work tomorrow to get both those evals done. But Megan also texted me saying that she might have to go into work for an eval, so at least maybe we'll both suffer together. And that's not gonna be included in this vlog because we're just doing a week in our life. I'm also sweating, I'm turning my car on. So, yay, because I got done like early-ish today, but then boo, because I have to probably come in tomorrow. Alright, I got to my second building. I've got 3 people to see here. I'm just gonna hurry up and go inside, so I'll talk to you guys when I'm done. Alright, I think I'm done complaining and being dramatic. And look at the positive. We moved on to the acceptance stage of the process and just decided, you know what? It's fine. It's only 2 evals. It'll take me like hopefully less than 3 hours to get in and out of the building. So with my early out, I'm gonna get ready to take Vegas on a walk, and then I desperately need to mow the yard. So I will do that and then get back. Alright, I am done for the day. It's around 4:30, so I'm gonna go home. Sierra said she's gonna mow the yard today, so I don't really know if we've got anything exciting going on, but I'm going home. I'm home now. Cheers to the weekend, everyone. I could tell at work, I was like feeling around right here on my upper lip, and I could tell I was starting to get a pimple, but like you can't really tell at all, but it's like, I hope this patch just helps it like dissolve and go away, because I don't want a pimple right there, and it seems like it would be painful if it keeps progressing. I've got my Kindle that I brought down in case I want to do some reading, because to be honest, while Sierra's mowing, I don't really know if I'm planning on doing much else. It's either reading or I'm probably just gonna scroll on my phone. Made a yard check-in. Front yard is done. Backyard is
1/5 done, I don't know, but the batteries die on me too quickly. My yard is pretty thick, so I feel like that's also not helping. So I need to let those charge, and then I will get back out there and finish it. So I feel as though Vegas's crate is like smelly, has a pet odor to it. So I'm gonna try and clean his crate. I'm also washing his crate cover right now, and then we'll see. Like, I just think we like come home and like we can just tell it's like not fully clean, and like he's not making a mess of anything in his crate. I just think he's a dog, he just smells. So we could also try giving him a bath at some point, but we're gonna start with this. So I'm currently trying to make what I think is a homemade pet safe cleaner by mixing a 1-to-1 ratio of vinegar and water. This is also white distilled vinegar. I don't know if that matters at all, but that's what we're going with.
Okay, we are gonna end this week in our life here. So Sierra can finish editing the video.
Vegas's crate is all clean and put back together, so hopefully
He's reacquainting himself with it. He's left with
hopefully
it.
the smell fixes itself.
Hopefully you guys liked this week in our life. I feel like we did a pretty good job in the first half this week to make things a little interesting. And then, you know, Thursday and Friday hits and we didn't do as much, but that's fine.
Such is life.
If you guys like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe if you're not already.
We have a podcast called According To. It's available wherever podcasts are available.
And we'll
See you
see you
guys.
guys next week.
Bye.